Hiya, welcome to today's review, and today we're going to be reviewing this, which is the Honda Jazz. So, like I said, this is the Honda Jazz, and it's a massive improvement compared to old models, and this is a hybrid. Now, I'll start by the color is amazing. I really like it; really stands out, and as you can see, it's got like two-tone on the doors as well. It's got nice black alloys, really sets the color off, I think. Then when you come inside, and then we've got interior, we've got half leather. Now I'll cover the interior in a bit more detail once I'm inside. But as you can see, it's really nice. In the back, now you'll see the back seats are down, and the reason for that is, as you'll know if you watched my videos before, it's just easier to put my chair in whole. But again, in the back, you do have half leather. And then in the boot, you can see it's a fairly big boot. And there is currently a nice boot liner in there. And my chair does fit in there whole, even with just one back seat down. Um, so yeah, now I'm going to get to the I keep forgetting what it's called, the transfer, and then you can watch me get in. Now my just so that you know, my transfer will be a little bit slower because I've hurt my arm, as you know. But never mind, we'll carry on, and then once I'm in, I'll talk to you about the interior and the kind of features that you get on this Jazz. So yeah, let's cover the transfer. So like I said, we're going to cover the transfer. Now, it may take me a little while, like I said, but I will be as quick as I can. I can't talk when I'm transferred in, so let's see how it goes. It doesn't help that it's freezing cold today either. So let's get in. And as you'll see, it was a little bit difficult only because of my arm. But once we're in, really comfortable. So let's show you the inside. So as you'll see, this is the interior of the boot, and you'll see that my chair does get in there whole with the one seat up. You can take my chair apart, and my chair does still fit in the boot, but just for review purposes, then I've left the chair completely put together, and just one the back seat down, which is easier. So now let's cover the interior. So this is the interior of the Honda Jazz. Now this comes with things such as electric wing mirrors, electric windows all around. We've got a nice little start button there, which lights up. As you can see, just about as it lights up red. This is your speed dial and everything in there. So on the left of this bit, this is your battery power, how much battery that you've got, and then we've got on the right here. This is your fuel because, like I said, this is a hybrid. Now this little button here, this changes your different driving profiles, such as your eco mode. So that's the bottom end of it. Then we've got normal and sport. But for the review, I'm gonna keep it in eco. Now, I'll be honest, I absolutely love a Jazz. I've reviewed a Jazz before, and as you can see there, it's getting 56.8 miles per gallon. On a run, I was getting 62 miles to a gallon, which is just brilliant. So yeah, honestly, I've lived with this car and I've used it as my everyday car as I would normally. Um, this came with a full tank of fuel, and as you can see, it's still got just above half, and I haven't put anything in there. So yeah, it's brilliant. So then I will come to the infotainment screen. Now it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly, or you can plug your phone in. And it's got an extra USB socket there. If you just want to charge your phone, it's got a 12-volt power socket there as well. This particular model comes with heated seats and climate control. It's also got voice control if you want to control your phone on the steering wheel there. As you can see, so this part of the steering wheel controls all your infotainment system, and then this part here is your speed cruise control, speed limiter, adaptive cruise control, lane assist. Yeah, it's honestly, I just love a Jazz. Now it does come with your simple park, neutral, drive, reverse, and because it's a hybrid, it does come with a braking mode as well, which helps charge your battery that little bit quicker through the regenerative braking. It's got an electronic handbrake. It's got auto hold, and the one thing I really like about a Jazz is the storage. So I mean, we've got a nice little cubby there in the dashboard. We've got a smallish glove box, and then I just love these cup holders. As you can see, the passenger side's got one, the driver side's got one. The door bins are fairly large. You know, they're not the largest, but they're a decent size. So yeah, all in all, I mean, you've got, like I said, plenty of storage. You've got another cup holder there, little bit there, and then there's some storage in the armrest. Um, it's got automatic lights, automatic wipers. It's got a bit of everything really. So I'll go for a short drive now, and then we will get the ratings at the end. So, like I said, we're going to go for a short drive. And like I said, I've used this Jazz every day for a week. It actually goes back tomorrow morning, and I like to film the reviews on the last day because then it's a true review. So honestly, overall comfort of this car is just what you'd expect really with a Honda Jazz. Um, it's very, very comfortable, very light steering. Um, and the only thing I would say about it is on the infotainment screen, it does have a reversing camera, and the quality isn't the greatest. I'll be honest. That's the only downside to this Jazz, and that is the only bad thing that I can pick up. But I mean, it makes up for everything else that it's got, such as the fact of how good it is on fuel, and in the current climate, that's an advantage massively. Just the overall, like I said, the overall comfort of it. So let's go for a drive, and then we'll get to the ratings in a bit, like I said. So I just pulled over and I give it a Decina. We've been for a short drive. But like I've said to you, I have lived with this car for a week, so I do feel like I can really give it an honest review. So that brings us to the ratings, and the first one we'll cover is comfort. I'm going to score that a 5 because it is super comfortable. Accessibility, I'm going to score it a 4. Um, that because even though like my arm, like I said to you earlier, my arm is bad. But I think even without my bad arm, it wouldn't have been, a perfect transfer. Um, Practicality, I'm gonna score it a 5 because there's so much storage, like from the cup holders at the front and all the other storage compartments, and the fact that my chair fits in your whole, it's a bonus. And then performance, I'm going to score that a 4. Simply because it's not, it's a Honda Jazz. It's not a Ferrari. It's not the super fast car. But it does what it's supposed to do. And it drives very, very well. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to follow me. And let me know what you think of the Jazz. Is there anything that you do or don't like about one? Have you got one? Um, so yeah, as I said, that brings us to the end of the video, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.